أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وخليله بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وكشف الله به الأمة وجاهد في سبيل الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. Praise be to God, we praise Him, we seek His guidance and forgiveness. Whomever Allah guides, none can misguide. And whoever is left without guidance, none can guide besides Allah. We bear witness that there is no one worth worshiping but Allah, and we bear witness that Muhammad is His last prophet and messenger. Praise and peace of Allah be upon him, upon his companions, upon his followers, and their followers till the day of judgment. Ameen. Servants of Allah have the taqwa of Allah. That is, have the balance between the love of Allah, the respect of Allah, and the fear of the punishment of the hereafter. Have the taqwa of Allah and do not die except on the state of Islam, the state of submission to the will and the orders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Amma ba'd. It is very common when we read the verses of the Quran that we pass by some of the passages that are related to some of the incidents that happened during the life of Prophet Mohammed sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One of these incidents, when the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam was praying to God, and he's making dua, and he's calling God with his different names, Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. So some of the enemies of the Prophet in those days, they thought they caught something on Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They went, and it's very common, people who hate the truth, people who have animosity toward the right and the goodness, they think when they grab something and they can use it to fight with it or attack us with it, they spice it up, put it in their media, in their propaganda, and they throw it back at us, hoping that we will doubt our faith or get confused. So these three men went to the Prophet ﷺ and told him, "Oh Muhammad, you're telling us to worship one God, and you're telling us not to worship many gods. How come you worship three gods? How come you worship Allah and Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim?" They never heard these names before. So Allah revealed the verse in Surah Al-Isra saying, قُلِ ادْعُوا اللَّهَ أَوْ ادْعُوا الرَّحْمَنَ أَيَّمَّا تَدْعُوا فَلَهُ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى. Call upon Allah or call upon Ar-Rahman. Worship Allah or worship the most merciful. It is the same God, but He has so many beautiful names. So the Prophet ﷺ is telling them to worship God in another surah, in Surah Al-Furqan. When they were told to prostrate to Ar-Rahman, وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمُ اسْجُدُوا لِلرَّحْمَنِ, they responded rudely by saying, وَمَا الرَّحْمَنِ أَنَسْجُدُ لِمَا تَأْمُرُنَا وَزَادَهُمْ نُفُورًا. They repelled from that invitation and they said, we're not going to worship something that we don't understand. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to tell them Ar-Rahman. Normally, when Allah in the Quran wants to tell us about Himself, He tells us about His amazing creation. He tells us about the sun, the moon, the universe, the earth. Even He tells us, look inside your own bodies. وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. One of the great scholars in the history of Islam, he was a physician at the same time, Al-Razi, he said, every time I study the anatomy of the human being, my faith in God increases. So whenever you look at the creation of God, whenever you look at the amazing things in the universe, you will realize how amazing the Creator is. So Allah, that's one of the methods of teaching us about Himself. But in the last 15 verses of Surah Al-Furqan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose a different way. a different technique, a different method to teach us who is Ar-Rahman. He wants us to know who is Ar-Rahman, how great Ar-Rahman is. So what he did, he chose a group of people and he called them Ibadur Rahman, the servants of Ar-Rahman. And he started describing them one description at a time, as if he's telling us, look how great these people are. They are great because they worship Ar-Rahman. They are great because they follow the instructions of Ar-Rahman. They are great because they are servants of Ar-Rahman. Maybe you realize how great Ar-Rahman by looking how great the actions of this group of people. وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلُ الْأَعْلَى. Allah always has the highest example, but we can give minor examples. When you see two kids who are very polite, very respectful, good in their school, they're good in their Quran, you would say, their parents must be good parents. When you see a basketball team who's playing very well, and very well coordinated, and very well respectful to the other team, with good sportsmanship, you would say their coach must be a good coach. وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلُ الْأَعْلَى, and Allah has the highest example. When you look at this group of people, that they were honored with this label, Ibadur Rahman, the servants of Ar-Rahman, you will realize how great Ar-Rahman is. What I'd like to do today in this khutbah is go through the description of Ibadur Rahman. I want to go through the characteristics of Ibadur Rahman, one characteristic at a time. Hopefully, each one of us will have the determination and the intention to be among Ibadur Rahman. Now, if not throughout the whole year, at least in the month of Ramadan. What I would like you to look and read those characteristics on your own and mark it. Every time you achieve one of the characteristics, check, done. Because at the end of the khutbah, we're going to see how amazing the reward that Allah promised for Ibadur Rahman. The description starts by saying, وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ هَوْنًا. The servants of Ar-Rahman, when they walk on earth, they walk with humbleness. They walk with calmness. They walk with tranquility. They walk with peace. They are not arrogant. They don't walk around telling everyone, I'm better than you. They are not fools and rush into things. But they're not lazy and they're not weak and they don't allow others to humiliate them. They have this amazingly balanced way of walk because that reflects on their personality. That's exactly how the companions used to describe the walk of Prophet Mohammed sallallahu alayhi wa sallam when they said, كَانَتْ مَشْيَتُهُ الْهُوَيْنَا. He used to walk and wait. Some of the young brothers, when they buy a nice car, they roll the windows down, they put the seat back, and they go drive in the neighborhood with the music loud, shaking their head like this. Look at me, I'm driving a nice car. That's not kawna, that's not humbleness. Some of the sisters, she buys a new purse, she puts it on, and she walks into anything, and her nose is up. Look at me, I'm better than everyone. That's not kawna, that's not humbleness. You want to be among Ibadur Rahman, then you have to be humble. It is very sad that very little parents that they sit down with their kids and tell them be humble. We tell them be good in school, we tell them be respectful, be polite, but very rarely a father will sit with his son and say, be humble, my son. Very rarely a mother will sit with her daughter and say, be humble, my daughter. Actually, on the other side, we say to our kids, you are the best kids, you have to marry the richest person in the family or in the community. That's not humble. So let us promote this value of humbleness among ourselves and among our community, our children, because we want to be among Ibadur Rahman. And our Prophet Mohammed sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, مَنْ تَوَاضَعَ لِلَّهِ هَكَذَا رَفَعَهُ اللَّهُ هَكَذَا. Whomever humbles himself for the sake of Allah like this, Allah will elevate him like this. That's number one. وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. When they are harassed verbally by some ignorance, they do not get engaged in arguments. They avoid them and they say peace. That's exactly what the verse says. You know, sometimes you're at work, there's some people who are just annoying. At school, some people are just obnoxious. They just want to ruin your day. They come and ask you things. They might say things to you. They might use bad words. They might ask you questions about Islam in the intention of provoking you and making you angry. For those, tell them peace. Leave me alone. I don't have time for this. If you really want to learn, I'll spend all my time with you. I'll take you to the masjid. I'll introduce you to the imam. But if all what you want to do, waste my time and provoke me and make me angry, peace. I'm not going to get engaged in it. And that is specifically in Ramadan. You know, Ramadan teach us these traits and characteristics of Ibadur Rahman. So Prophet Mohammed ﷺ said, in the day of your fast, do not argue, do not fight, do not get into arguments and discussions and use bad words. If someone harasses you, what do you say? Allahumma inni sa'im. Oh Allah, I am fasting. Sometimes you'll be driving on the street or on the freeway, the person behind you did not like the way you drive. Very common. They'll drive next to you and they'll say something bad to you. Or they'll give you a bad sign. If you want to be among Ibadur Rahman, do not respond. Do not respond. If someone says something negative to you or something else, tell them, I am fasting. They say, what? Like, yes, my religion tells me not to get engaged in these things. So that was the second characteristic. The third characteristic. وَالَّذِينَ يَبِيتُونَ لِرَبِّهِمْ سُجَّدًا وَقِيَامًا. Those who spend their nights praying and prostrating. There is a beautiful ibadah that we all do in the month of Ramadan called Qiyamul Layl or Taraweeh or the night prayer. This is one of the most beautiful ibadah and acts of worship that gets us closer to Allah. But let's ask ourselves this question. When was the last time we prayed Qiyamul Layl before Ramadan? Maybe last Ramadan? When are you planning to pray the night prayer after Ramadan? Next Ramadan? That's not enough. When you are training yourself on this beautiful act of worship every night by coming for Taraweeh and waking up at night and for Suhoor, and before Suhoor you pray 2 rak'ahs and go to the Qiyam in this masjid and the Qiyam in this masjid, keep some of it after Ramadan. It doesn't have to be every day. Once a month, wake up before Fajr, half an hour, and pray 2 rak'ahs by yourself in your bedroom. And hit dua and feel the beauty of being secluded with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.